I'm Mike Lamport. I'm the long-standing railwayman.
I'm Andrew Lamport. I'm Mike's son. I'm a guard here at Waterloo, have been for 3 years now.
My family's lineage began back in 1846 when my great-great-grandfather joined the South Western Railway and became a guard at Waterloo. He then became a station master. My father started back in the 1930s on our part of the lineage. He became a station master. Here at Waterloo, where we are today, one of my ancestors was a station master. I didn't want to be a station master. I wanted to fly the flag for the industry. So I joined the public relations department after a time in sales and operations. And that's how I retired. I retired as a railway PR man. And who took over the mantle? Andrew.
Yes, so I'm the latest generation of my line, our line I should say. Started
the Lamport line.
in January 2021. My time on the railway was delayed. The start was delayed due to COVID. I was supposed to originally start in May 2020, but there's a bit of a wait for that. It seemed a bit longer than it was actually at the end. Yeah. But I started in January 21, passed out as a fully productive guard in the July of that year.
In hero terms, we have one particular railway hero in our line, and that was great granddad. He was the guard of a train from Waterloo to Portsmouth back in February 1861, and it became derailed at what we now call Rains Park Station, and the train tumbled down the embankment. And the story goes that great-great-grandfather Matthew fought his way out of the carriage through the roof light, through the glass at the top, ran down the track, setting off flares, which they did in those days, didn't have lamps and torches, setting off flares, and he stopped the following train crashing into the wreckage of his train, and for that he was given a medal, which he proudly wore, I'm told, every day of his railway career after that. A chap the other day said to me, he said, I'll never forget your dad, he said. He found me asleep in the waiting room one morning when he opened up the station. And he said, "What are you doing here, David?" And he said, and I told him I didn't want to be late for duty, and I knew the first train wouldn't have got me there in time. So he said, "Well, you're not doing that anymore. You can sign on 10 minutes later, and I'll open the station up like I have this morning to save you sleeping in the station overnight." And that man, from that day, thought my father was the best that he looked out for him. It's very difficult to say why the railway is in our blood. It just is. It's in the DNA. I think. I suppose it probably helped that, from my point of view, with my father being a railwayman, when you went to see Dad at work, where did you see him? You saw him at work on the railway, and you saw that wonderful camaraderie that still exists today. You just carry a smile up and down your line, don't you, doing that?
That's it, yeah. In Waterloo, we've got a huge railway family here at Waterloo. There's so many members of staff, but you can't talk to everyone every day, but you do have that connection with certain people. You see them, you wave to them from how many platforms away. You go, "Oh, there's that person there, You wave to them and say hello, you know. It's the smallest thing, but it means a lot. So yeah, it's the people, it's the history of the railway. I don't think there's an industry quite like the rail industry that has such a draw. You can touch history, 200 years worth of history right there.
Overnight, the railway had changed the world. It changed our lives fundamentally. It stopped us being an agrarian society and turned us into an industrial society, and that has happened all over the world. I want us to be beaten, and I want to meet that family. I really do.
Absolutely.
Because we'll have so much to talk about. That's going to be something else. So please, if you're out there, let us know.
Yeah.